Hi. I must have attracted all sorts of viewers with that title. And like I have seen in the other girlies' posts, some of you must have come here rushing to comment, chill, it's not that deep, except it is. Definitely. I don't know what's not deep, but this one definitely is. Now tell me one thing, why as a teenager I was getting hit left and right by men, boys, uncle, grandfathers, men of all age, and suddenly they know how to maintain their distance as soon as I am 20, 21. Now, you might think this is an exaggeration. I know. But I need to tell you something that pedophilia before an action is a mindset. It's a mindset that boys should only like girls who are younger than them. Now, how low that bar of young goes, do I need to explain it? I mean, you all read, watch news, right? You traveling in public transport and seeing men crowded near the girls in school uniform and none around you or the other grown up looking woman or the strong looking woman. Is it really that deep? Yes, darling, it is. Because before what attracts them, predators think what they can control. Now, when they see you, if they think you are someone who can retaliate their advances, you are someone who can, if nothing, shout at them in public, they won't approach you. They won't. You know who they approach? The unassuming children, the unassuming teenagers, the unassuming girls who are told, oh, you look so grown up for your age. Trust me, that is not a compliment. That is not. That's how I used to be hit on. And like any other teenager at 13, I thought that meant a compliment. But run, girl. If someone says that, you run in the opposite direction and do not look back. Now, the conversation might lead to that. How do you define teens exactly? Now, 18 and 19 are also teens, but legally they are adult. Now, is it a crime to hit on them? Well, legally, maybe not. Legally, maybe you're all clear. But in my eyes, you are still a predator. Because I feel 18 and 19 should not be classified as an adult, but that's a whole another conversation that I'm willing to have later. But for now, I would just like to focus on the part that at 18, I probably didn't have enough courage to slap a man if he tries to take some unsolicited advances towards me. I didn't. Men used to just crowd up on me in public transport, throw remarks. They used to follow me to home in dark alleys, sometimes even in temples. That's what surprises me sometimes. Surprised me as a kid that do people really all they think about is hitting you on even spiritual places? And as I grew older, those certainly, you know, fell in a diminishing marginal rate. And for a moment, I thought that the world is healing. But then I grew up a bit more. The world is far from healing, but it became more twisted. You know, if the girls watching this, tell me, when you got hit as a teenager, what was the thing you do? You ignored them, you know, you maybe awkwardly, politely talked to them. How many of us really had the strength to stand up against whatever eve teasing or harassment was going on? We didn't. We weren't taught how to. After an age, we figured it out. We started shouting back, we started fighting back. And that's when the line of boys stopped. You see the correlation I'm trying to give you? Now again, I can sense some of the comments from very far away. Some of you might be thinking, oh, you are just salty that you don't get hit on anymore. Do you really think a woman can go about her day peacefully without getting catcalled at least thrice a week? If you think that, you're deluded from reality. What you think as compliments, you you probably think you're flattering us. We see that as inconvenience. The only difference between us and a teenager doesn't know how to respond. So, all she does is maybe awkwardly smile, maybe trying to be polite and carry on a conversation. And you know what you do? You take that as a sign that was never raised in the first place. You bother her, you follow her, you corner her. Because in the back of your mind, you know that there is a very fine chance I can manipulate a child, yes, a child, into giving up. And what isn't scared of you, you can't control it, and therefore you lack interest in it. Fight me. I will defend this statement towards the end. No girl has ever been hit more in life than between her ages 13 to 15. Some might say 16. Ask the girlies if it's not true. And it stops gradually once you reach your 20s. Well, I mean, again, it's wrong to say it stops, but yeah, it just changes forms. But the difference is very visible. And if you think it's just a coincidence, you are gravely mistaken. And one advice, not advice exactly, request the girls, and I hope a few good men watching this. If you see a teenager getting hit on by a couple of grown up boys somewhere in your vicinity, please save her. She doesn't know what to do. She either might be very scared or she might be mistaken about that attention for being something genuine, or she might be confused altogether. She needs your help. She needs my help. She needs our help. And before you excuse such behaviors without thinking twice, put some thought into it. Think. Think about the incidences that are happening around you so we can protect the young girls coming after us. A lot of us, most of us didn't have anyone to do that for us. So why not take up that role for our younger ones? And you, if any of you still want to tell me that I only hit on girls when I find them attractive. I don't think about their age. I'm only doing what's legally right. Please, please get far away from me and from my channel and from my videos. And I have one last comment for you. You deserve a high five from me for that opinion in your face with a chair if possible. Well, that's all I have to say for today. Bye bye.